With Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2004 Ford F-250 Crew Cab Short Bed, 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive, and it's got the FX4 off-road suspension package, which is Rancho suspension installed at the Ford factory. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Texas. It's on a clear title, has 230,000 miles on it. Clearly, the worst days of its life were probably the day it got stolen, where it got a couple dents. But other than that, whoever owned this thing took great care of it. It came with these wheels on it, wheels and tires, very expensive wheels and tires. Someone liked it enough to spend some money right before it got stolen. Those are probably $250 a tire, maybe $300 a tire, and we didn't put those on. There will be before and after pictures of this truck, so you can see it the way we saw it, and you'll see those tires on it. This is the biggest problem it's got right here. We're not going to fix it because we're trying to keep the price down. If we fixed it, we'd buy a fender for $75 and paint that fender for $300 or $400, $300. It's about a $400 deal. But you know, with the miles, good set of tires, blah blah blah, all this stuff adds up to a guy who just wants a deal on a truck that looks the way this one looks. I mean, if we fixed it, we would probably be able to charge maybe another $1,000 for it, get another $1,000 for it. It's just not worth it. It'll be quicker to sell this way, and it's pretty easy for the next guy to deal with if they want to fix that dent. I think there's a little something in the driver doors also, but other than that, this thing is super straight. Got a little triple ball set up. You got the toe plugs. Got a nice spare. Obviously, it used to have a fifth wheel hitch in it. They probably stole that. Couple little minor dings here. I see a ding here and a ding here. I wouldn't fix it. I wouldn't do any of that stuff. It's kind of silly. I would just hook up and tow it. There you go. Put a little touch up in those and it'll go away. We get the right color touch up on that. It'll look a lot better at the end. All we did when we bring these things in, we give them about a 2-hour inspection where we put it on the lift, put the wheels in the air, take the wheels off, look at the pads, everything else. All this thing needed was an oil change and a driver door lock cylinder because they broke it when they stole it. And that was it. Other than that, this thing passed with flying colors. After it's done with the inspection, we send it to detail. It did get one battery. This is a new battery on this side. Just so you know, there's your Ford stamp on the passenger fender. There's your Ford stamp on the core support right there. Sticker where it belongs. See those all the time. There should be another. Yeah, there's another Ford stamp there, and there's one there. So nothing in the front end has been replaced. So this thing has never been a victim of a front end collision, at least. I'm going to walk around this truck real quick. I'm going to open windows, look at interior stuff. I think I saw something right here. I'm kind of picking it apart. We're not selling it as a cosmetically lovely truck, but it's my job to give you as much information as I can give you. There's the heated seat on and off. Let's see. Back. Forward doesn't. Ah, there it goes. This switch is a little funky right here. Let me try that again, make sure it works good. There it goes. I would say this switch is about to buy the farm here. Do it again. Forward, back. Maybe there's just something stuck in it. The interior is pretty. Obviously, they stole the radio. Oh shoot! I left the door unlocked, door locked. Yeah. They stole the radio. We never do radios anymore because we find that people want their own radio, MP3, all that stuff, and we'll spend $50 on a used radio, plug it in, and we'll find out from the new owner that they already got it, and I put a new Best Buy and MP3 and video, and I'm like, huh. Where's the old radio? Oh, it's on the ground. So we've stopped doing that. Wasting effort and money. Boy, this thing is really, the interior of this thing is fabulous. Alright. Driver front window. Rear window. Boy, it is hot. It's got to be 107 or 8. I think it's going to 109 today. There's your mirrors. Out, in, down, up. Other side. Out, in, up, down. Door locks. A little fading on top of the door right here. Heated seat on and off. Seat back. Seat forward. Full seat down. Full seat up. Tilt up. Tilt down. Tilt down. Tilt up. That all works fine. Looks like our mobile repair guy, who's here actually right now, did a repair from about right here to about here. So there's probably a tear right here. He just fills that and repairs it. Tilt wheel, beautiful. And air conditioning. Holy crap, God, it's hot. The month you want to avoid Arizona, Tucson in particular, actually Phoenix is worse, but is July. It's humid and it's hot. Alright, so anyway, they were nice enough to leave you with a plug and an antenna plug, so it'd be pretty easy to do. Here's your adjustable pedals. Up, down, that works fine. Cup holder. Air is blowing ice cold, which is a lovely thing. It really is, man. It is freaking hot. Alright, it's already been down the interstate for pictures. It's been running for about an hour or so. There's your cluster there. It's been running, well, more than that. It's been running for about an hour and a half. Like I said, there'll be before and after pictures. There'll be 4 pictures of it exactly how we bought it from the insurance company in their yard. So you'll know. And then there'll be 60 to 80 HD pictures, a scan of the title. Let me move forward a little bit here so I can test the 4-wheel drive. A scan of the title. Everything we know about this truck we disclose. There's no upside in us not telling you what we know. There will be the right person. The internet's a beautiful thing. You don't have to sell it to the one person who walks onto your property in a week to see one vehicle. You don't have to slam that person into a car. You can actually find the right person for the car, and they will accept its flaws or non-flaws or whatever's going on. There's drive. So 4-wheel high and low work fine. So that's what we do, and it works beautifully. No need to deceive. All right, let's go for a ride. It's on a clear title, so if you come to Tucson and drive it home, you're going to pay tax and dock fees. Taxes, let's see, dock fees are $250. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. This is kind of an Alaskan type of truck. We have a lot of Alaskans fly down here and drive their 3 or 4 day drive back to Alaska with our vehicles. Their state tax rate is 0. So when they fly in, they just pay 2% tax and $250 dock fee. Arizona's tax rate is 6.1. So when you come to Tucson to drive it home, you're going to pay 8.1%. The state tax is 6.1 plus the city tax of 2% for a total of 8.1 plus a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Wow, this is a nice truck. You know, for those really aggressive off-road tires, the tire noise isn't too bad, really. I'm used to a lot worse. Little bit floaty, which is normal for a Ford steering gearbox. I would say on a 1 to 10, with 10 being all over the place, and a 8-inch lift, which this is not. This is the factory suspension, but I would say it's probably, with 1 being great, it's probably about a 3, especially considering the miles. It's definitely a 3, so it's pretty good. Alright, we're at 25, by the way, and it's only a matter of time before I get caught. doing that. Eventually I'm going to get handed a summons. Anyway, all right, so now you know if you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is agreed upon price. You deal with your tax man, your MVD fees when it gets to you, okay? Blah, 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 blah. Deposit, please get your deposit. And once we have a deposit, we have a deal. We put your name in a banner over the vehicle, wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Blah, blah, blah. Lastly, my little speech I give on every single one of the vehicles that we have out here. And the speech goes as follows. This vehicle is way out of warranty by Ford standards. The people who built this vehicle, the engineers and the designers at Ford who built this vehicle, said X amount of years, X amount of miles. Why didn't they say 200,000 miles in 10 years? Because they don't know what's going to happen after a certain number of miles, and it could be major. So they bail out. That's why they don't have warranty. If they could give them a 200,000 mile warranty and a 10-year warranty, they would charge a lot more money for this truck. It'd be worth a lot more money, right? Okay, so what I'm saying is we don't know more than they know. They built it. So there's risk involved in buying a used anything, whether it's a toaster or a Lazy Boy recliner or anything, or this truck. So if you're not willing to take on the risk and realize that some of the money that you're saving by buying this truck, you may have to invest next week, tomorrow, or in 3 years on a repair, whether it's the motor or whether it's the windshield wipers or a window or whatever, then you need to go buy new, because new is for you, all right? We don't candy coat things. The thing about 6.0s, as you do, if you do your research, is the EGR cooler. You can buy one from Bulletproof, which is a really good model for about $400, and the fluids to do it, oil, filter, the stuff, is about $100. So you'd be out $500 in parts, in fluids, and a good shop will do it in 5 to 7 hours. It should be about $1,000 fix. I've seen people who get screwed for $3 grand on that fix. You just need to do the EGR cooler. That's it. All right. And on this car, obviously this one's fine. It runs great. There's no vapor. There's no signs. We've scanned it. There's nothing going on. But it's my job to let you know exactly what you're buying so that we get the right vehicle to the right person. Okay. That's the downside. On a Duramax, it's injectors, and that's a huge. It's $3,000 in parts and $2,000 in labor. In Cummins, it's transmission. Those powerful motors, a lot of torque, they tear up transmissions. That's what they're famous for. My job is to tell you what's going on, okay? And that's what's going on. Now you know. If something happens, that's likely to be it, but doesn't mean the transmission's not going to go out. It's got 230,000 miles. So if you're not into risk, buy new. You can buy a new crew cab Lariat diesel 4x4 for about $45,000. All right? Thank you very much for your time.